We're live on the Facebook. There it goes. There we go. Sweet. What is up, Facebook? So we might have some mild difficulties with the live video because I'm uploading a video to YouTube. So I'm about to go for a walk and get something to do a challenge. What is up, Michael Birkey? What's up, peeps? Ryan, Charlotte Edmond, Chase Roberts. So if you saw the post I made earlier, I bought a couple of party subs, and I'm going to eat one for a YouTube challenge. Excuse me. Yippers, I'm uploading a video to YouTube right now, and then I'm going to go for a quick walk, and then I'm going to come back. I would take the bike, but I'm custom making some stuff on my bike, doing a little touch-up work on the handlebars. I'll just show that off on camera when it's done. Hey, Richie Rel, it's going pretty good. I'm going to do a party sub challenge for YouTube later. I might not film it live, honestly. I might just do it as a regular vid. Or I could do it live. We'll see how I'm feeling. But Walmart has these party subs that are like $6, which when you pay $6 at a sub shop like Subway or Blimpie, you're only getting a sub that's like that big. And the sub that I got from Walmart for $6 was a lot bigger. So sometimes going to the grocery store to get your food's a lot smarter than going to a fast food restaurant. What's up, Michael Nicholas? What's up, Jessica Alice? Can you lick it? I'll be eating the sub for a challenge later, yes, but I'm not going to be licking it because that would be just weird. The inappropriate memes that would be made of that, no. But this is the challenge that I'm going to be doing later. I'm going to take a whole Supreme Super Sub from Market Side Subs. I'm going to eat this entire thing in one sitting. Now, compared to the Albertsons Party Sub that I've reviewed, the bread on this is a little bit smaller. It's not as thick, but it has more toppings. Not a sponsor. Now this Supreme Super Sub has tavern ham, oven roasted turkey, roast beef, cheddar cheese, lettuce, all piled between some French bread. Now, eating this by yourself would make for a tasty meal for sure. You'd be full all day. You can easily split this up between 2 to 3 people. You know, this is a big sandwich. For $6, you can't beat it. I got it at Walmart, like I said, and also hashtag not a sponsor. But yeah, this will be a fun little YouTube challenge. What do you think, Richie Relt? Could you eat this entire sandwich for a YouTube challenge? Richie Relt's the challenge master. So what's the challenge master's verdict? Would you eat it? How about my fans? What do you guys think? I've actually eaten one whole sub just like this, the same exact one in one sitting. I went to go film it for YouTube and I lost the footage. I actually completed the challenge and I'm like, damn it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well then. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this bad mama jamba in the fridge, keep it fresh, so that way when I get back, I can I can do the challenge. Not enough pan grease. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, YouTube, I went to Walmart, bought a couple of these Supreme Super Subs. These are freaking delicious. Like I said, the party subs at Albertsons are pretty good. The bread's a little bit taller and thicker, but this one has more toppings. I mean, for $6, if you go to Subway and get a sub for like $6, you can custom make it with all the different toppings, but it's only going to be like from here to like here, you know? So sometimes going to the grocery store to get your sub fix on is the way to go. I also picked up some more of that horseradish. This is horseradish that you can get at Walmart. It's the extra hot horseradish. I saw that on the shelf. I gave it a try. This stuff is so good. The one jar I had's almost empty, so I went and bought a couple more. I'll sit there and like dip my chips in it and snack on it, you know. It's great on sandwiches or dipping your chips, you know. This is the horseradish that I've been using on my last two bacon cheeseburger videos. Oh, yeah, look at that. Unopened, too. So, again, hashtag not a sponsor, but this is really good horseradish. If you like spicy horseradish, this stuff is spicy. And like what I'll do is like, this is the open one that I have that's already opened. This horseradish has a reddish tint to it. That's how you know it's spicy. Horseradish comes from the horseradish plant. I forget which one makes it, but I got some Flamin' Hot Limon Doritos. These are really good. Not a sponsor. Post Malone's Doritos, basically. The lemon, the lime, and the blast of that heat. Oh, yeah. These taste like Flamin' Hot Cheetos with like a lemon lime twist, basically. They're really good. Then I'll take this super spicy chip. Well, if you can handle heat, these are actually pretty mild for me. But they're actually really good. Not too spicy. And we're going to crank the heat up on these chips to 11. Here's that horseradish. Look at all that horseradish. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that horseradish, baby. Oh, yeah. That is way good. Oh, yeah, that horseradish has got a kick to it, baby. Yeah, buddy. This might be a little bit intense for some of y'alls, but this is how I snack on my chips. I'll take my chips and dip them in horseradish. Yummy. These chips are pretty spicy by themselves. With that horseradish, it just gives it an extra kick. Hell yeah, Richie Will. You take care too, man. Yep, flaming hot Cheeto taste with like lemon lime. That's way good. Doritos makes the best chips. Not a sponsor. Those got a little bit of heat to them. Not gonna lie. But I feel like Facebook and YouTube, I feel like we can amp the heat level up just a wee bit more. Here's that jerky that the fans sent. Carolina Reaper beef jerky. I'm going to take a piece of this here Carolina Reaper beef jerky. Carolina Reaper beef jerky. And I want to there we go. We're going to dip that Carolina Reaper beef jerky in some horseradish and we're going to eat it. Just like that. Hell yeah. I got the spicy endorphins to kick off. Yummy. Would I recommend this jerky? Yes, I would. The Creepin' Reaper Carolina Reaper beef jerky. This shit's delicious, dude. I definitely taste Carolina Reaper, but it's not as concentrated as like say the actual pepper, but you can definitely taste it. Aw, there's a couple pieces left. That's all right. I'm gonna finish these last couple of pieces off. Yep, that's the last of it right there. Oh. I like how they include a floss pen so you can get the jerky stuck out of your teeth when you're eating it. That's funny. Just in case the jerky gets stuck in your teeth, they get a little flosser. That's funny. Let the heat of that sit in for a minute. My face is definitely getting red. Yeah, buddy. Now, the Carolina Reaper is now the world's second hottest pepper. The crazy bastard who created the Carolina Reaper made a pepper that's even hotter. Why would you do that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a price to pay for showing off your ability to eat spicy food. But I don't care. That spicy food's going to keep my my sinuses cleared. Oh, yeah. Got a nice little numbing sensation on my tongue. Like, ha, ha, ha. Would you dunk Carolina Reaper beef jerky in extra hot horseradish and eat it? I would. Ooh. Well, something to snack on. Yep. I'm gonna go for a walk. Grab a beer to bring home for my YouTube challenge. You saw a picture of that party sub I took a picture of earlier for Facebook. I was on the city bus, headed back to my place. Try Melinda's ghost pepper wing sauce on your burgers. You'd love it. Hell yeah, that sounds pretty good. Ghost peppers are pretty spicy. You got your jalapenos, your habaneros, your chilies. Then after habanero, you got ghost peppers. And then you got scorpion reaper peppers. And then after that, you got the Carolina Reaper. I think they're called scorpion peppers. I'm not sure if they're called scorpion reaper, but there's varying degrees. Oh. Mm. Oh, geez, it's this thing. The only thing more spicy than that combination of the sweet guitar licks. That was so corny. I'll grab my guitar pick. I misplaced my green guitar pick somewhere, but meh. That's all right. Because my acoustic guitar case that has my acoustic guitar I got a couple of backup picks, so which is handy to have. The video I made for YouTube earlier is just about done processing. Cool beans. Let's see. System preferences. Yeah, I want to turn the input volume back down. There we go. Oh, look at that. It creeps back up. Input volume used to stay right there for playing guitar. Nope, and it jumps back up. That's funny. Yeah. I noticed that when I do a live video, the input volume moves on its own. And then when I record a video just by itself on my computer, when I'm not doing live videos, it stays where I put it. Weird how that works out. But adjust the I got the input volume open right in front of me so that way I can play the guitar while I make sure it stays down. Yep, as soon as I turn the volume back up, it jumps. Nope, stay down. Yeah. One second. I'm just going to take this off my left hand just for a second. So allow me to play the guitar a little. Yeah, there we go. Not letting that input volume creep back up. Nope, stay right there. Ooh-wee. Nope, the input volume needs to stay right there. Nope, stay right there. Thank you. What is with this input volume lately? Stay right there, please. Thank you. I haven't played the guitar in a couple days. So I'm a little rusty. But that's all right. Yeah, the whole time I'm doing that double hand tap, that was pretty sweet. Some Eddie Van Halen tapping. The whole time I'm doing the Eddie Van Halen tapping, the stupid input volume just keeps creeping back up. I click and put it right there and get back to the guitar playing and it jumps. Yeah, it's because the trolls were probably fucking with it, more than likely. Because this kind of thing doesn't happen when I do a regular video that's not live. And honestly, it's sad. I feel sorry for my trolls, honestly, if they're sitting here fucking with my input volume while I'm trying to do a live video because they want the guitar playing to sound like shit, because they're jealous of my fame and because they're jealous of how awesome of a guitar player I am. While I'm sitting there saying that it's jumping all by itself, I'm like, nope, stay right there. I can do this all fucking day, so these trolls are just wasting their time. Now, right now I have the guitar in standard tuning. However, we got a little tuning here that I like to do. Now, by changing the by simply changing two strings, the rest of the strings are standard. The top lowest E string stays in standard. The bottom three strings stay standard. The only two strings you change are these two. And that's the secret to spooky tuning. Like, it's a very easy tuning to play in. You don't have to worry about chords so much because you can just, you can bar the strings with one finger and you get this like spooky, sort of sinister sound. Which this might be a drop E minor tuning, I think. I don't know. I might have come up with my own tuning. I don't know. I just play the damn thing. I just play the thing, man. Again, sorry to all my listeners out there who were trying to listen to me play guitar live on Facebook. Input volume keeps jumping up by itself and it won't stay in place. It only does this when I do a live video. It's sad. Here's a fun little trick for you. Check this out. I'm going to play the Imperial March by Star Wars on the guitar. Oh, and this tuning is going to allow me to do it. Check this out. Of course, there's also this one. Oh, that's cute. Trying to make your guitar sound like a theremin. Well, this ring that I got's not thick enough to do it. Hold up. Yeah, that input volume just keeps jumping back up by itself, and I'm not going to sit here and get frustrated at it. Or let the trolls who are doing it get to me, or whatever the case, I'm just going to be like, you know. Yeah. Let's see if we could try playing with both rings on, because I don't see how. Yeah. Yeah, that's enough guitar playing to show off on camera for a little bit. Honestly, now it doesn't matter what the input volume does, because, and the reason why I don't want the input volume being full blast when I play the guitar is because with the amplifier being underneath my desk, it makes the sound unbalanced. But, yeah, like I said, this never happens when I do a regular video, but every time I go live and try to play guitar for a live video, I'll adjust the sound input volume to go right in the middle where it should be. It'll creep back up by itself. Yeah. I think my trolls are using my IP address with the live video to like fuck with the sound because they've got nothing better to do with their sad, pathetic lives. I didn't let it get to me. I managed through it, kind of thing. And shredded some mean guitar for you on the Facebook. Don Picton sent me a what's up, peoples? Yeah! Rock and roll! Oh, that's cool. Take a look at that, folks. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about for Facebook. Sometimes have to hold it like that and take a picture. Jared Brown, this one's out to you, man. Wherever you're at. And we can definitely hear a crow. Oh, look right there. There's a big old raven right there in the sky. See that?
I don't want people to think that my store is your business.
Yeah, dude. I'll give that a like. And subscribe. And of course, we got the idiot comments right here. Already started. Yeah, people are. Oh yeah, the documentary looks sick. I had an awesome time filming that documentary. I didn't want to make it awkward for the people filming it. I gotta be careful playing that documentary because, yeah, don't copyright strike me. Yeah, that was pretty sick, Don Picton. Hell fucking yeah, dude. That looks like it's gonna be an awesome documentary for sure. Yeah. There were a couple times filming it got frustrating for me personally because, like, how many times it took me to get the national anthem just right. Little things like that. Little things like that. I had to, redo it, And the footage they got of me shredding with the mountains in the background. Pristine, baby. So fuck yeah, I want to share the shit on Facebook. For sure, dude. That documentary kicked ass. I think it's gonna kick some ass when they get done making it, yeah. Right there, you see me with an Ouija board in the graveyard, like this guy. And we did actually catch a wild raven flying over in the sky. Yeah. Oh, believe me, Dad, sometimes that's the best approach, really, is just ignoring idiot comments. Finished processing. Cool. My latest video for YouTube uploaded. Sweet. Probably improve the quality of the stream a bit. Walk, burn some more calories, make some room for that big ass party sub. I'll be doing a challenge for YouTube later on. But like I shared on my YouTube video that I just uploaded, got the window open too, nice and wide. But yeah, I went to Walmart and bought a couple things and decided I wanted a can of pop. So I put $1 in there because the cans of pop are like 50 cents. First time I pushed the Cherry Coke button, very first time I pushed the Cherry Coke button, it gave me back the 50 cents change, but it did not give me my soda pop. I'm like, well, that stinks. I mean, I chose to not get angry about it and just chuckle at it a little bit. Like, that's so typical life in a nutshell. I mean, with all the crap going on right now, I wasn't going to let that get to me. So I took the 50 cents the machine gave back to me in change and used it to get a pop. The second time, I pushed the other Cherry Coke button and got a soda pop. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I want another one for later. So I put 50 cents in one more time. And when I pushed that same Cherry Coke button or the other one, I forget which one I pushed, the machine gave me the first one that I asked for, plus the one I also paid for the third time. So I was like, hey, you know what? There you go. That was a teachable moment. Like, I'm so used to flying off the handle over little stupid shit. And today I just said to myself, you know, I'm not going to let the Coke machine dicking me around and get to me. You know, it's just, I've dealt with so many assholes on the internet and just in general, you know. I don't know why people go out of their way to fuck with me and harass me around town, but all I can do is ignore it, right? That's the better option. Because usually when I say something back, they look at me like I'm the asshole, but I'm like, dude, you're the one that went out of your way to harass me. What do you expect is going to happen? That, you know, ridiculous. I just said to myself, YouTube, you know, I'm trying to work on my temper because I don't like having it, honestly. I flip out a lot more at home than I do in public. And I don't know, when I chose to just laugh at the pop machine for being stupid rather than get mad at it, like, isn't this just peachy? It's so typical life kind of attitude. The third time I went and paid for a pop, it gave me the one I paid for in the first place. So somebody else would have gotten that extra pop. Think about it. Some people, when they put 50 cents in the machine, they think to themselves, oh, it didn't give me my soda pop, well, screw this, and they walk away, right? So the next person in line could have gotten an extra pop. For, you know what I'm saying, if they would have picked that particular one. Or any other one for that matter. I mean, it happens. You put money in the pop machine, and the soda pop gets stuck in the machine. You're just like, and you don't want to shake it. Okay, whatever you do, don't shake it. Okay, that's dangerous. That's how stupid shit happens. You know. Also, be a responsible gun owner. Keep your gun empty unless you have to use it. Don't load it unless you're on the shooting range or you're hunting or you're in a self-defense situation where the bad guy has a gun pointed at you and you're taking cover kind of thing, you know. That's why they didn't take my double-barrel shotgun when I got swatted, is because it was empty when they investigated, and they realized that clearly no shots had been fired, and that clearly King Cobra is a responsible gun owner. Why the fuck are we here? You do realize when they catch the assholes who swatted me, it's going to be hell for that troll. He's looking at facing some potential jail time for that because you wasted the Casper Police Department's time. Which, that pissed me off more than getting swatted, to be honest. There are people out there with real emergencies, and they had to waste it on my dumb ass because of my stupid fucking trolls. You know, if you're going to own a gun, take my advice, okay? Keep it empty and on safety unless you have to use it. It's just common fucking sense. You get these idiots who are like, oh, gotta have one in the chamber just in case. Like, no, you don't, dude. No, you don't. Because what happens if you forget it's loaded? I mean, you can always check to make sure your gun's not loaded. But that's kind of beside the point. You're just safer keeping it empty unless you're out plinking, you know? Because here's the thing of it. This is the sad truth of it, Facebook. You could have 375 million responsible gun owners, but if 6 people do stupid shit with it, you know, one person does something stupid with it, the other 2 are accidents, and the other 3 are something just as equally stupid. It's not going to matter how many responsible gun owners are, because unfortunately those 6 assholes are going to give the 750 million plus people a bad name. It's just the sad truth of it. It is. It's the saddest fucking truth of it, YouTube. You know? One idiot who owns a gun does something stupid, makes the rest of us look bad. And as a responsible gun owner, it pisses me off. Because you talk about gun rights or supporting the Second Amendment, people look at you like you're a wannabe cowboy or some kind of wannabe redneck, like, you know. When it's a proven fact that cars, knives, and the coronavirus are killing more people than guns right now. And this is where I stand on the issue. I hate mass shootings. I hate suicides. Fuck all that bullshit. Okay? Fuck all that. Facebook. But here's where I stand on the issue. Now, you don't have to support guns or like them. That's your choice. But a lot of the hatred towards guns is based in fear and ignorance. I saw a video on YouTube of these people bitching about guns and how they think it should be taken away and no one should be allowed to have any, blah, blah, blah. Just really on the extreme end of anti-firearm, basically. And the social experiment, this one YouTuber took all these anti-gun types and took them out shooting for the first time. What they did was they took all these people who hated guns, taught them how to shoot guns safely and responsibly, and then took them to an indoor shooting range where they could safely and responsibly pop off a couple rounds. And what made me laugh about it is some of these people they literally went from saying, oh my God, guns are terrible. Why would you need something like that? And blah, blah, blah. You know, the typical shit people say when they don't like guns too. Okay, I see the appeal of it now. I see why people enjoy the sport. But that's not where I stand on the issue. Where I stand on the issue is how come when it comes to drunk drivers killing people, people being stupid and texting and driving, some jack-off is texting on their phone and then they cause a fucking 10-car pileup. Nobody blames the cell phone or the car or the alcohol in the car when it comes to drinking and driving and texting while driving. Both are equally as horrible, and you should not do either one. You should not drink and drive, and you definitely should not text and drive. Those are both really stupid. When you're behind the wheel of a car, you gotta pay attention. And how the fuck are you supposed to pay attention if you're drunk or texting? No, my issue is, why is it when those things happen, they don't really blame the alcohol or the cell phone or the cars too much. They blame the asshole behind the wheel. You know? Cars and alcohol and cell phones can kill people if they're being irresponsible with them. So why are guns held to a different standard? Considering, and here's the fact of it, there are millions of people who enjoy alcohol responsibly. If they're too drunk, they call a cab or they walk home. There are millions of people who are responsible drivers. They don't text while they're driving, you know. If someone calls them while they're driving, they push the button on their stereo, their CD player, and, you know, they have their cell phone hooked up to the CD player, so that way all they gotta do is push a button on their car stereo, and they can answer the phone responsibly while keeping both hands on the wheel. You know, and did you know the AR-15 shoots the exact same cartridge as your granddaddy's hunting rifle? You take a Winchester lever action repeating firearm and an AR-15. They look completely different. The Winchester lever action's more Old West, but the Winchester lever action shoots the same cartridge as the AR-15. I don't think they should be illegal. However, I think if you want to buy an AR-15, we need stricter background checks. The buying age should be raised to 21 and above. Extended clips, no thank you. 30 rounds or less. No extended clips, no bump fire stocks. You know, stricter gun control is saying we're just going to take it away, and if you don't like it, tough tits. Smarter gun control is saying instead of restricting our freedoms as American citizens, let's focus on what causes the issues. Because when it comes to these stupid, bullshit, dumb things like mass shootings, people don't focus on what causes them. They focus on what was used, who did it. So instead of restricting our freedoms as American citizens, let's be smarter with our gun control, not stricter. You know? Just because the AR-15 has a nasty history and it looks like a scary military weapon, that's why people hate it. It looks like a scary assault military weapon, and it has a very, very nasty violent history. But personally speaking, I think AR-15s are overrated. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. You know? But this is the problem with it. There are millions of people who own AR-15s, and they're responsible gun owners just like the rest of us. But the one asshole that uses it for malicious intent, and all of a sudden it just gives the gun in general and people who own them a bad name. It's no different than these crazy suicide bombers that make Muslims look bad, you know? Not every Muslim is a terrorist, you know what I'm saying? And really, that's just a classic case of assholes ruin it for everyone. And people think that the NRA is the government's biggest lobby. Not necessarily. If you do the research, you'll find lobbies that pay for the government's campaigns and all that good shit. You know, all the campaign funds and donations, they come from lobbies that are much, much, much bigger than the NRA. And here's the thing of it, the NRA is not the bad guy. Okay? They're not. But of course, if you join the NRA and you own a gun, people look at you like they support it, or they just look at you like you're dumb. And, you know, my point is if you're being responsible with your gun and you're not hurting nobody, then who cares? You know? I've owned my double barrel shotgun for well over 10 years and nothing bad has happened. You know? I get tired of people being stupid with their guns. It makes gun owners look bad. You know? Innocent lives get taken for no reason. And it's like, it's ridiculous, dude. And I hate to say it, but like if hundreds of people are dying a day from the coronavirus, then right now the coronavirus is killing more people than firearms are at the moment. That could be a really fucked up meme. Ugh. But this is generally the case of what happens. Some of you folks hate guns, you're terrified of them. I get that. But you watch the news, all this crap going down, and you feel like, and the news does a good job of doing this too. The news does a good job of scaring people. Don't let the news scare you, let it inform you. There's a difference. You know, you're watching CNN or Fox News or whatever the fuck you like watching, and then really there's not much difference, just the political party they're associated with. That's the only difference between the two. Fox News is run by Republicans, CNN's run by Democrats. That's really the only difference between the two. That's why I try to watch independent media that's not based in political party, but based on the news and the facts, and not caring about, well, whose political party you on. And this is a comment that I made on YouTube, you know. Think about it. If people are so focused on which political party is right, which one's wrong, think about it. We have a new election. Right around the corner. Election season is upon us. So people are going to be distracted with the coronavirus bullshit and the political bullshit. And if they're busy panicking about the coronavirus, or I should say overly panicking, and then on top of that, all the political bullshit, that just keeps people distracted from the real issues. And that's all I got to say on that. You know, if the government wanted to take over, they could if they wanted to. Because people would be freaking out about running out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer and worried about who to vote for in the next election. Oh my God. But you didn't hear that from me. Stay woke, people. Well, think about it. If people are sitting there overly panicked about the coronavirus, and then on top of that, they're also distracted by an election. They're sitting there being told, stay in your houses, if you're sick or you want to avoid getting sick, that's your best option, is to staying within your comfort zone or within your area, you know, staying in your house, that kind of thing. But I can tell you right now, over panicking about the coronavirus isn't going to do you any favor. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, people are treating this shit like it's the next apocalypse. And I'm over here like, it's just a flu epidemic. They'll find a cure for it. Just everyone calm the fuck down and be a bit more rational. You know, you got you got the generation of Tide Pod eating sons of bitches telling me that I shouldn't be allowed to have a gun because guns are evil. And I'm like, yeah, but you eat Tide Pods and snort condoms, and you're gonna tell me about my gun rights. That's hilarious. I think once I get done filming this here live video for Facebook, I'm gonna make it public so everyone on Facebook can watch it, because I feel like, you know, when you got something to say, just, you know, say it. And people like what you say, then cool. If not, then eh. Anyways, YouTube, you cool cobras stay awesome. You know, and like I said, keep making the best of the situation. You know, cough into your arm. Wash your hands after you go to the bathroom and blow your nose. Eat spicy food to keep your immune system up and your sinuses cleared. You know, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Thanks for watching this incredibly long Facebook Live video. I'll catch you cool cobras later. Hell yeah, and stick around for that sub challenge when I go on YouTube to film it later.